Hi everyone, welcome back to She Means Business, the podcast where we dive into marketing, entrepreneurship, and social media strategy to help you grow your brand and scale your business. I'm your host, Shika Vaswani Balani, founder of Chic Studio. In today's episode, we're going to be talking about e-commerce marketing, converting clicks into customers. If you've ever thought, how do I actually turn website traffic into actual sales? This episode is for you. Let's jump in. We'll break down the optimization techniques, real-world examples, and even some tools from Shopify to help you turn those clicks into sales. So are you ready to transform your business? If you are, let's just dive straight in. The first thing I want to talk about is understanding the customer journey. Let's start by defining what that means. Think of it like a map of your customers that they follow, from discovering the products to finally checking out successfully on your website. The typical journey usually involves 3 different stages. The first one is the awareness stage, so where the customer finds your store, whether that's through social media, ads, or just word of mouth. The second stage, which is the consideration stage. They explore your product, compare prices, learn more about it, and maybe add some items into their cart. The third stage is called the purchase stage, which is what all entrepreneurs want. That is when the customers hit the buy now button, check out successfully, and that's what we always hope for. A great example of this journey is on every single website, but in particular, an example of a brand that I really like, their website and the flow of just how things go from start to end of the customer journey is Gymshark. So as you know, Gymshark is probably one of the most biggest and popular up-and-coming athletic wear brand. So they actually started off on Shopify. I think they still use Shopify right now. And essentially what they do is they identified traffic drop-offs at their checkout page, and they introduced multiple payment options, including buy now, pay later through Klarna. And they also optimized the way that people can upsell and add more products to their cart. They added a lot of behavioral segmentation. So if you're interested in, let's say, leggings, they will show you things to wear with the leggings. Honestly, the way that they've done it and the tools that they've implemented has helped increase the AOV. And now, if you guys don't know what that means, it's the average order value. You need to think of it this way. You've spent so much time, energy, money, if you're running ads, to get that customer on your website. So it's really important that if they are going to purchase, you maximize every single purchase by increasing their average order value. They boosted conversions just by adding simple payment options. Again, simple payment options and simple changes like this can just have really big impact. So it's important to think, what is actually the bottleneck in your website or on your website, and how can you actually overcome that with simple changes and simple tweaks. And we'll talk about more of that in this video. We want to always focus on the customer, and we want the customers to be happy and enjoy the experience on our website. So how do we optimize this website experience to make it the best possible website experience for our customers? Is your website helping or hurting conversions? We'll cover ways to simplify navigation, speed up load times, and create unmissable CTAs or call to actions. A seamless website experience is essential. Let's look at 3 key optimizations that you can actually implement, and I'll throw in some Shopify tools that can help you with that. The first thing is to simplify your navigation. If visitors struggle to find what they need on your website, they'll eventually just leave. This means that your bounce rate is probably super high. I think it's really important to look at these key metrics. First of all, if you have Google Analytics or just on Shopify, I'm pretty sure you can view all of these things, but I love to go really knee deep into these things. So I would recommend, if you have Google Analytics, look at key metrics such as bounce rate, which will clearly indicate that if you have a significantly higher bounce rate than your competitors or the industry average, then there's something probably wrong wrong in your website and your website customer experience isn't the best. Let's take a cue from a company called Allbirds. Their homepage features clear products like men section, women section, new arrivals, which really guides customers right where they want to go. And you can easily integrate this on your website by using this Shopify tool called Filter and Search by Boost. And it lets customers essentially find products easily with smart filters and search suggestions. Second thing I would like you to look at, if your bounce rate is super high and you think that there is definitely a bottleneck in your business, look at the website speed. And this is again something that you can clearly see on Google Analytics, and there are a bunch of other tools out there. But how do you actually speed up your website? So if you go on any website right now, you want it to load quickly, especially on mobile, because people shop a lot on mobile, and I think sometimes you overestimate that. One thing I found when creating my business was that I, cluttered my website eventually with so many different tools that it really slowed down my website speed. And eventually I just saw so many people dropping off. Slow loading site drives customers away. For instance, Lululemon, which is again a very, very popular athletic wear brand, they found that a 1-second delay and page loading time reduced conversions by 7%. Compressing images and minimizing code made a notable difference in their checkout rate. So you can again use this Shopify tool called Page Speed Monitor Alerts, which alerts you to slow pages, and it offers you tips on how you can improve the website speed of those very slow pages. Next thing that you should focus on is clear call to actions. So you need your CTAs or call to actions to really stand out. Take Chubby's Shorts. They're a brand that I've been following for a while. They use bright, playful buttons and text like "add to cart, bro," and it's simple and it's fun and it just works. It really adds to their playful element, but also the bright colors really push you to make a decision right away, either add to cart or buy now. So Shopify tools like Gem Pages lets you build custom product pages with eye-catching CTAs and banners. So that's definitely something that you should check out if you are interested. Let's look at personalization and retargeting. Did you know that personalized shopping experiences can drastically boost sales? Let's talk about how we can actually use that to our advantage when creating our Shopify store. Today's customers expect a shopping experience that feels tailored to them. And Amazon is a perfect example. They have set the gold standard for this by recommending products based on a customer's browsing history. Replicate this on Shopify too. So you should check out this tool called Reconvert, Upsell and Cross-Sell on Shopify, which allows you to display personalized product recommendations on thank you pages or at the checkout to just, help with impulse purchases. I mean, if you think about it, there's so many stores like Target, Walmart, they all have aisles near the checkout section. And why do they do that? Because impulse purchases are at an all-time high and they know what they're doing. So why can't we replicate this on our website? So definitely take this tip into account and integrate that into your website. Another thing that you should, use to really grab those customers that are running away is abandoned cart recovery emails. On average, 70% of online shopping carts are abandoned. Blue Bottle Coffee tackled this by sending out automated emails with personalized product reminders and a small discount. There's so many different tools out there. Personally, I've used Omnisend and Klaviyo. Klaviyo is super popular, so maybe check that out. And they, once you integrate that into your system like Shopify, you can just automate the abandoned cart emails and it delivers them at the perfect time. So you can actually set the alert on Klaviyo. You can select a delay of 30 minutes, to an hour, to the next day. I would say, have a very distinctive flow of emails that you send out to the customers. And one of them for sure include a discount code on there to really push them over the edge and make that purchase successful. Next thing I would ask you to look at, and this is literally the bread and butter of my business and what we focus on at Chic Studio, really focus on retargeting ads. So if you're just starting out your Shopify store or any website, make sure you have your pixels already live. If you don't know what that means, it's not really that complicated. Pixels are essentially just codes that we would integrate on a website's backend so that you can track every single stage of the customer journey. So what does this mean? This means that you can target customers that have, added things to your cart, customers that have purchased, customers that have viewed your website, but then ended up just leaving it. So you can target customers at every single stage of the journey. You can use tools like Shoelace on Shopify, which simplifies retargeting on platforms like Facebook and Instagram. But if you're even curious to learn more, just drop me a message or a comment down below and I'll be happy to help you out with that. Now, building trust is key to increasing conversions at the end of the day. Customers won't buy from you if they don't feel secure. So here are some tips with examples from real brands. The first thing that people look for is social proof. So what is actually social proof? Social proof is when you look at reviews, for example. I always, and I'm sure many of you, when you go on Amazon or any website, you'll always buy the product with the most amount of reviews and most amount of high reviews. You can also integrate this on your websites by using tools like Judge Me to add customer reviews and star ratings to your products. A perfect example of this is Glossier. I love their brand. And they're a perfect example. They show UGC content on their product pages. They feature real customers. And they also have an amazing set of reviews with photos that just builds credibility. Of course, you can replicate this again by using Judge Me. So don't forget to check that out on Shopify if you're just about starting to build your store. Next thing that is very important is to have clear return policies. So Zappos offers a no question asked return policy, which reduces hesitation for new customers. The easier the returns, the more likely people will buy. So tools like Returnly automates returns and exchange processes, making them hassle-free. So if you don't have that integrated already, definitely check it out. And then, I mentioned previously in my video how Gymshark used a simple tweak such as offering multiple payment methods. I think more brands should utilize that, which brings me on to my third tip, which is having multiple payment options on your website. That means not only having tools or payment options such as PayPal and credit card and all of that, but also tools like or options like buy now, pay later that Klarna offers. And Shopify Payments supports multiple options depending on what country you're in, but there are also multiple payment gateway options. So if you have any questions on that, I do know a couple in the US and in India and in the Middle East because I'm most familiar with those markets. So if you're curious, I can tell you my experience on what I feel is best. So comment down below again and I'll be happy to help you out with that. Now, let's talk about post-purchase engagement and loyalty. So now when someone successfully purchases a product, what happens then? Do you just forget about this customer or do you do something about it? This is, when someone makes a sale on your website, that's only the beginning. Post-purchase engagement is essential if you want to bring and build long-term loyalty. Take Sephora, for example. They offer loyalty points on every single purchase, encouraging repeat business. And they also have specific sales for their loyal customers. So if you are a registered Sephora customer, they offer you, gifts during your birthday, or even when you reach a new tier. So it really just encourages people to buy more for them. And they also offer like exclusive Sephora sale discounts to their loyal customers. So how do you actually integrate this into your business if you're even not as big as Sephora? There are definitely many ways. So let's talk about that. First thing is to do order follow-ups. Send personalized messages or emails thanking your customers for their purchase, just like Chewy does with their handwritten thank you notes for new customers. Found that super cute. But another low-cost way is to essentially just send an email. So Shopify emails just lets you send out thank you emails and shipping updates. If you have Klaviyo as well, like I mentioned, or OmniSend as an email marketing tool within your business, you can automate all of that in your website. And essentially after 2 weeks, you can, ask them to leave a review as well, which will help again in your social proof aspect of the business. Now, another key thing that you can integrate into your business is loyalty programs. So Starbucks built one of the most successful loyalty programs, offering points for every single purchase. This encourages customers to just keep coming back. And it's so easy and effective to be a Starbucks member. And the deals are crazy on the app that people just, that's the first thing that they think of when they think of coffee. Besides their, marketing, they've done a solid job on that. But their loyalty program is amazing. A tool that you can utilize in your business would be Loyalty Lion or Smile.io. Both of these help you set up points-based loyalty programs and would really help in increasing your average order value at the end of the day from that single customer, and just increase your repeat purchases. Of course, people will love your product, hopefully, and come back and shop more. But how do you encourage them to keep coming back again to just you and not your competitors? So that's one thing to keep in mind always. Now, I think I briefly mentioned this, but it's so important to have feedback collection. It's really important to ask for feedback on the shopping experience that your customers have had. Everlane uses surveys, for example, to improve customer satisfaction and optimize future product offerings. But like I said, you can just set up automated emails from multiple tools to do that for you. Another tool, if you're looking for something more specific, I would recommend you look at Hotjar. It collects users' feedback and provides insight into what's working and what's not. I would say having as much data as possible is the best way you're going to grow your business. So definitely check Hotjar out and let me know what you think about that. Now, to wrap up, here are some key takeaways, because I know this was a very long episode and it's maybe a bit exhausting. So let's quickly summarize everything. How are you actually going to convert clicks to conversions? First, you're going to optimize your website with clear navigation, fast load times, and strong CTAs. Secondly, you're going to personalize the shopping experience with product recommendations and abandoned cart recovery emails. Third, you're going to build trust with reviews, easy return policies, and flexible payment options. Fourth, you're going to engage with customers post-purchase through follow-ups, loyalty programs, and feedback collection. By implementing these strategies and using tools like Klaviyo, Gem Pages, and Smile.io, you can turn those clicks into conversions and build a sustainable online business. So thanks for tuning in to this episode of She Means Business. If you found today's episode helpful, please share it with a friend or leave a review on your favorite podcast platform, be it Spotify, Apple, or YouTube. And don't forget to subscribe on here if you are watching on YouTube or on Spotify. And follow me on Instagram, Chic Studio Marketing, or on LinkedIn, Shika Balani, for more business tips and insights from my entrepreneurial journey. All of the links are in the bio, so do check out our other social platforms. And until next time, keep optimizing, keep growing, and keep tuning and turning those clicks into customers, because she means business. See you soon in the next episode. Take care, guys. Bye.